So, oh, we're on live. Nice. But if we're ready to go, I'll jump in. So, hi everyone. I'm Chef Bex, and today we're going to have some fun with together, and we're going to have fun with food, and we're going to have a really neat, fun pizza that we're going to be making. That is a funny face pizza. So the ingredients that we'll be using are English muffins, some shredded mozzarella, some tomato sauce, etc. So, but before we jump in, just wanted to know who likes animals. Is there anyone who likes any animals out there? Because what we're gonna do is we're gonna make funny faces with this pizza that we're making, and real simple. We have these English muffins that we're going to transform into fun animals like bunnies and cats and owls and bears. Oh my. So and it's really what we're going to do is we're going to take food that normally makes you healthy and strong, and we're going to make them funny. So what we're going to start out with is some English muffins, and I pre-toasted my English muffins, and I toasted them in the oven for about 5 minutes. And what I'll be doing is adding some yummy good tomato sauce. So I will normally make my tomato sauce, but you can always use jarred pasta sauce. So something with veggies in it would be fantastic. So what we're going to do is we're going to smear a little bit of the sauce on top of the English muffins. And now it depends on how much you like. I like a lot of sauce on my pizza, right? You know, growing up, born and raised in Chicago, I like having, you know, Chicago pizza. And growing up, I grew up near Congress Pizzeria, and their pizza was pretty amazing. Of course, you know, if you want Chicago style deep dish pizza, the sauce is on top. So, which is a reverse of most pizzas, right? So I'm gonna go ahead and put this on. And now, depending on how much cheese you like, and I'm a cheese lover, I have provolone, so you can either put a slice of provolone on top, or you can sprinkle a little bit of cheese on top of these. And my kiddos, they love pizza. So anytime we'll have pizza at home, and we'll make pizza. And so what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna take these and pop them into my oven and cook them for about 10 minutes. Okay, got that set. And when we actually make our yummy, funny face pizzas, we're going to use ingredients like spinach for ears. And we're going to use these yummy, delicious peppers. So what we'll do now is prep for our pizza, our funny face pizzas. So with your helper friends, your moms, your dads, your friends at the daycare, what we'll do is we'll cut into these peppers, and then we can go ahead and slice these up. And so you have a long slice of pepper, right? And we're gonna cut them up like this. So then what we'll end up using these for are our wings or teeth. So we'll go ahead and process some of these. So then we have several. And, you know, if anyone who, you know, is making this at home, you can get creative with this. I know with moms and dads, sometimes we like to have a little bit of what my kids call yucky stuff on pizza. So, but it's actually really good for you. So I like on my pizzas basil, and I also like fresh tomatoes on my pizza, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to use these fun little cherry tomatoes, and we're going to cut them up, and they're going to be part of the eyes. And if we can imagine what a bear or what a cat looks like, and you see in your head that, you know, their muzzle on their face, on their nose, you know, we're going to transform these English muffins into animals. So we're going to need some tomatoes that are cut up. And in addition to that, what we're going to add to our pizzas are we're going to also add some red pepper for our wings as well, and as for our mouths. I have some that are already chopped up, and then I'm also going to chop up some orange, because the more colors you have, it makes it fun, right? When we like to color, we like to actually really use all the crayons that we have. And with food, with cooking, we do the same thing. We want to make sure that we have these fun, fresh ingredients that make us strong, and they're tasty too. So, and it makes food not boring. So, you know, when you dive into different varieties of fruits and veggies, it actually takes boring things and makes them more interesting, right? So I've got my orange peppers all chopped up. And then I also want to go ahead and take some of my cheese. And I have two kinds of cheese. I have a cheddar and I have a provolone. And what I'm going to do is, let's think about some of our pet or animal friends, right? We have owls that I mentioned, and let's see here, cats. What do we think we need to do with cats, right? Do they need ears? I think they do, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to cut the cheddar, and we're gonna cut off the corners so we can make either ears or a beak for our animal friends, right? And so definitely this is fun for kids, where they can actually get into the cutting too. This is cheese, so you kiddos can actually help out and help mom, dad, helper friends make these, you know, shapes. Also, you know, we can take a half circle. We can take our provolone cheese and we can cut it in half. And, you know, if we think about our owls or our bear friends, they actually have a furry little belly. So this is an opportunity to get really creative with what we're making for our snack here. You know, the other thing is, you know, since we're making a pizza, we can also do the same thing for breakfast. I live here in Iowa, and for us, we have breakfast pizza. That's a very popular thing. You can also do the same thing with some scrambled eggs, and you have your toast. You can also make an omelet, put it on top, cut the little pieces of the veggies and place them on as well. Or if you wanted to do, say, you know, a dessert, more of a snack type pizza. We can use the same English muffin as the vehicle to make that treat. And you know, think about what you put on a dessert pizza. So you can put yogurt or something like that, and you still start it with a toasting, as well as you know, we can add berries like blueberries or strawberries, and then we start to you know, you can use grapes and slice these up for eyes. The possibilities are endless as far as making these fun treats. So in addition, I do have some salami, and you can use it, you can make this meatless or you can use meat. My kids, they like turkey, they like salami, so we're going to use this for their treat. So right now they're in remote classes, so this is going to be like a little in-between treat for them. And let me check the timer that we have going. So we've got 2 minutes. I'm going to check my pizzas. They are melting, and I'm going to go ahead and swish that around so it can evenly brown. So and also, we have another type of cheese that we're going to add. So we've made our little corners, and we also have these this little mini pearl size mozzarella. And what's fun with these is we can actually cut these up to add to our pizzas. And if you want to make a panda bear, you can make a panda bear too. You know, if we think about it, we're going to take these little eyes, and when our toast is ready, we're going to take it out and we're going to start assembling. But you know, this is a great way to, you know, play with your food and use your imagination as well. And if you know, if anyone has any questions, they can totally ask a question. But we're going to go ahead and also look at our spinach leaf, right? With our spinach, what do you think we can do? We can definitely use this as a an ear. So hi friends, and we can definitely hello. So who likes animals? Okay, who likes owls? Ooh. Okay. Who likes cats? Does anyone like cats? Okay. Who likes bunnies? Does anyone like a bunny? Okay. So, you know, and you know, with our bunny, guess what we'll need? Are we going to need ears? Do bunnies have ears? I think so. So why don't we find some ears for our first animal? We're going to make a bunny first. Okay, I'll be right back. Go ahead and get our pizzas out. Okay. Hi. There we go. And so I pulled out our little pizzas, okay? And what I'm going to end up doing is taking one of our pizzas, and I'm gonna go ahead and start to add ears to our pizza. And does anybody like turkey? Raise your hand if you like turkey. Okay. So what I'm going to do, put my little pizza on here. And got my turkey. I'm gonna cut it up a little bit. And this is really easy for you to do. And then I'm also, because I said I like tomatoes. Who likes tomatoes out there? Does anybody like tomatoes? Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and add my little tomatoes. And then what I'm going to do is cut a little bit more off for my cheese. And then I'm gonna get a couple of teeth. Here we go. And then I'm gonna use a different color pepper, right? Because if we, again, we're gonna make food fun. So I'm gonna go ahead and use a couple of peppers. Let me make that a little bit smaller. So I don't know if you can see this that well. There's my bunny. And then, oh, I forgot a nose. How could we have a bunny without a nose? So I'm gonna go ahead and I am going to add a nose. And what kind of nose am I going to add? Well, I like olives, so I'm gonna add a nose. Now, hopefully everyone can see this. There's my bunny. So next, I think we had some fans who like bears or cats. Which one first? Cat? Okay. Yeah. So we have our little pizza. And what I'm gonna start out with is a couple of eyes. Right? And then for our kitty, let's go ahead and add a couple of ears. Got my eyes in there. And then I think I'm going to use another olive for the nose. And again, this is your imagination. You can do whatever you want. If you want to add a tomato for the nose, if you want to add, if you think it would be funny to have broccoli for a nose, that would be so much fun. So let's go ahead and add in whiskers, because our cat friends have what? Whiskers. And looking for a good size whisker. Okay, doesn't that look like a cat so far? Take a look. Okay, so then let's go ahead and start. What else does a kitty cat have? Should we add another couple whiskers? We can add a couple whiskers, or I think it's probably going to be a good idea to add a mouth now, right? So what can we add for our mouth? We can add a red pepper. And there we go. How does that look, guys? Does that look good? Would you eat that pizza? Okay, so let's do an owl. Who likes owls? Does anyone like owls? Yeah? Okay, so let's think of an owl, right? They usually have a belly, so we can use maybe some of our turkey. And I like these little cheese corners. What else do we need for our owl friend? Does our owl need eyes? I think we need some eyes. Okay, so I'm gonna take some of my mozzarella, my little fun little circles. I'm gonna make it a little bit thinner. And I'm gonna put them up here. Doesn't quite look like an owl yet. I don't know if you can see it, but I will turn the camera around so you can when we get closer. And then what else does an owl have? How does an owl eat? Does it have a mouth? Huh? So I'm gonna go ahead. Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and add a small little beak. There we go. And then what else does an owl have? What makes an owl an owl? How does an owl hear? Does it have ears? Yeah. So what we're going to do is we're going to use, again, some more of our little triangles that we made, right? And so I have one here. And then one on this side. Okay, it's starting to look a little bit more like, it's starting to look a little bit more like an owl, but not entirely. So let's go ahead. What else does an owl have? Does an owl have wings? Yeah. So should we use orange wings? Should we use yellow wings? Or should, huh? Yellow. Okay, we'll use yellow. So we'll make some fun wings for our owl. See? There we go. There. And then I am gonna go ahead and add a couple of olives. Gotta cut it down a little bit more so it sits right on my eyes a little bit better. There we go. Oh, that. There we go. Okay. How does that look? Can you guys see that owl? Do you see the eyes and the beak and the wings? So So let's go ahead and make one more animal. Let's make a bear. Who likes bears? Does anybody like bears? You do? Okay, so if we make a bear, let's go ahead and we're gonna use some of our salami and we're going to cut it down a little bit so it fits on a little bit better. Okay, we're gonna start with the ears. Okay, and again, you can use any meat or any veggies. If you look at it, this is just the way I'm making this particular bear, right? And so what I'm also gonna do is I'm gonna take these fun little mozzarella. It's little bitty circles of cheese. And I'm gonna put that down as a nose. And then I'm also gonna give my bear some eyes. And my kiddos, they definitely, whenever we say pizza, they're excited, right? So how, they get excited because they want to eat their pizza, right? So with our bear, how does a bear eat? Do they use their mouth? So I'm gonna go ahead and add a mouth for our bear. And I'm gonna put a line right down the middle for our bear. Now again, this is how a bear looks to me. So your bear can be any way you want him. So this is our bear. Does that look yummy? Yeah. Yay. So real easy to do. You can do it with your couple friends, but yeah, I had fun with you guys today. And if anyone has any questions, you are welcome.